What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today is the third part for the full Spamton sweepstakes. Yay! Anyway, today we're just gonna see from what I'm seeing, we're seeing the prize list. I guess it's all the prizes that was displayed in the, well, you know, the sweepstakes itself. So not too disappointing in the fact of that, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reaction video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button to support the channel, support the content. Be sure to check out the original video, which was made by Two Left Thumbs, and give them some love and support for the video they made. And to be notified when new videos come out, hit the notification button right next to the subscribe button to be notified immediately when a new video comes out. Now, with this said, let's start the video, shall we?
I'll point out references as they come out, tie in some light theories here and there, but this is all the most obvious content involved with the sweepstakes. It's not so much hidden or buried or obscured in any way. So if you followed along with the sweepstakes closely, you've probably seen all this. That's why I tucked it at the back of the video. But hey, maybe you'll just enjoy me reading through it, so I figured I would include it. This is how you guys voted anyways. Thank you to everyone who took part in that poll, by the way, and thank you to Fruz, who took on helping edit this back half because it was just getting overwhelming. They have their own channel here on YouTube. I highly recommend it. All the links down below. Please do check that out. And in case you're just tapping out at this part of the video entirely, I will remind you once more, go wishlist Pikachu Dreams. Let's get on with the video. As the sweepstakes went along, the more people donated, the more prizes were unlocked along the way. The first prize, the Fan Gamer gift cards. It's a very standard looking gift card. Up to 9 people will win various cash values in the form of free gift cards. That's money for free. What? Do these idiots think this is charity? This opportunity is too good to be true. Therefore, after you get it, please confirm the number on the back with our team. I will personally try out the card for you to confirm it's safe. So he's just baiting you to give him the number on the card so he can spend it. We have shirtwear.
Wow.
Spamton update.
That's a jerk of a move, but it wouldn't be Spamton if he, didn't try to do that. Freaking ripoff. If anyone did get that prize, please tell me none of you actually did it, because I would be surprised that you actually did.
Patch. These different Deltarune themed shirts have all had Spamton's face plastered over them.
Oh, it's like Spamton wants to rule the world. That's actually not a pretty picture when I think about it. Very not pretty. Yeah. Hope things don't get worse.
These chewed up bubblegum wrappers thought they could make merchandise without me? Well, who's a custom embroidery now, you scrap heap? This one-of-a-kind brand-name clothing can't possibly make you look more than you do now. Spamton's old socks. These socks themselves are pretty straightforward. They have the added detail with the glasses wrapped around them, but yeah, they're still just...
Okay. Now I just need to find shoes that can match. Like, that's simple enough. Please note the sarcasm. Because that is something I believe some people would have a problem with. Matching the socks with any type of shoes. I mean, I can see people having that kind of problem. Well, certain people, but okay, maybe a few out of a dozen, or maybe there are some that just, too many ifs and whats.
Socks. Have you ever wanted to make me into your living puppet and enslave me with visions of glory? So he just means making a sock puppet out of the sock. But obviously that has very dark implications considering the state that we saw him in game. A living puppet is what Spamton has been for quite some time. You man, you man, you.
Oh, well, you put it like that, it does kind of suck in a way. Actually, no, it actually completely sucks. That means we approve of Spamton being treated as a puppet and tool. Why am I trying to defend this guy? He made a whole day's worth of recording a living pain. And I'm talking about Snowgrave, not the other one, because that one I just had to restart the game, start recording, and then bam. Finish it on the first one of 3 times? I actually forgot.
I sure am one handsome guy. So I will let you
Debatable.
my pair of dirty socks as a eternal sacrifice, just as old and crusty as the day I die. Spamton toilet paper. Peepus stickers for sale on bluebubble.rodeo. I've always been a man of the Peepus, a real Peepus person. Looking for a way to max out your TP, which is quite commonly a stat in video games and is very specifically in Deltarune. Yourself in style with the new Spamton toilet paper. Each piece contains a motivational quote about how I killed you. Worm from the string, which I just don't even really understand what I'm looking at. Just a fuzzy little cylinder. It's just Spamton not in a suit. Like, what's the deal?
You suck.
I mean, rules card always.
Why you gotta bring up wounds, Spamton? Why you gotta bring up wounds?
See that as being overly relevant. Like, look at this freaky little thing. It looks like a cat toy. I don't know what it is. I'm being told that Worm on a String is a popular toy, but I don't know. It's no Beyblades. Ever think about settling down and having a little worm of your own? Don't worry, we have painfully modified a loving creature that's sure to eat you out of house and home. It will infest your house, your crops, and your heart. Succumb to the worm. Succumb to the worm. The championship belt, the Money Gang, top sales. You are the champ.
Okay, everything looked good until that picture. That one picture of Spamton in the middle just ruins it. It looks like nothing I would waste my time on.
Then featuring like a drawn-on Spamton Pog face. This is a longer one. You won't become a big shot without taking a few fights. I have been beat on, stepped on, and up, and down, shaken up, stirred around, cracked like an egg, had eyes, had my nose metaphorically ripped off, which does literally happen in that secret boss battle, kissed on the mouth, tucked into bed, drank my orange juice, fell down the stairs, and you know what? I still got up in the morning at 2 a.m. to go directly back to bed. Sound like, Well, skip the line of people waiting to beat you into ever-loving and become the champ directly with this commemorative belt. A belt is basically a ring for your ass. That's right. Or work, and you won't even have to wait in line for people to beat the out of you. Meanwhile, I can sneak out the back and never finish that sentence. There's a jar filled with a...
That's, to put it in the bluntest way possible, creepy as fuck. I mean, wow, that just... I hope no one ever deals with that one. Oh my gosh, I hope no one actually did get that one. Because it sounds terrifying.
A white something and a yellow and pink orb on top. I like how this one uses the Deltarune dialogue box, Spamton after not surviving. What's more fun for kids than a contest for 18 years or older to enter? What's that? I hear you getting mad. Yes, I hear the haters and screamers outside my window every day. I hear them right now, shooting me with guns and whole milk and slapping me moist against the freshly tiled bathroom floor. Cool down, babe. What if one day you ended up killed me? What if I died, just like I finally became a real boy and turned into graveyard dust for the fans? Finally became a real boy is obviously a reference to Pinocchio, something that's tied in very directly with the idea of being puppeted.
That's honestly horrifying. Oh my gosh, why? Why do they gotta do stuff like that? That's just going too far, in my opinion.
On strings. Well, let this be an email in a bottle.
Oh wait, Spamton, of course.
Smell the my dead carcass. Sand in a jar, hardly worth even one measly neochromer. And you can have it for free. There is the Kungadare.
If I want to get sand for free, I could just go to the beach. Something similar to that and just pick up some sand. Honestly, it's not even worth anything. I can literally just go out and get it for free.
Sign, which appears to have Spamton driving with a nice flashy bolt along the side, so you know how fast it is. The nation's most popular car, Kungadero, now with its own one-of-a-kind final warning sign after the rest were. Remember, if you show this warning sign in your back window and they don't let you cross, you have the legal claim to run them down. In-game, once at the Forest Bake Sale, you can buy a Lancer cookie. A cookie shaped like Lancer's face. Written on the back of this candy, Lancer cookie. A cookie shaped like Lancer's face. Maybe not a cookie, heals 1 HP, will heal you in times of need. Face. The explanation of what
wow,
is taken straight from
that sounds useful. Not.
The game, and the is probably in reference to Homer Simpson. Hippo. We appear to have the top.
You see, now that makes sense. That would make sense.
Chef's face? I think it says Top Bakery something. It's very pixelated. And here it is, Cookie of Boy. Like many buzzing and burning creators, we are expanded into selling expired food over the internet. Unfortunately, the big man's always flocking around the cute little guys like us who just want to make a quick buck by selling poison. So to get around the Office of Rules and Regulations, we had to make it 100% inedible slime. Please read the fine print. If you aren't a little guy, you might need to press down to crouch. Choking hazard, ages 3 and up. Choking hazard, ages 3 and below. Choking hazard, age is exactly 3. There is the Fur-Thentic card.
If they just don't need it. Because in this case, best probably not to eat it.
Board box, like the one Noelle uses as a disguise. The interesting part is that there is fur sticking out of the holes where Noelle's antlers would normally go. I don't know if this is meant to be left over from something or if it's supposed to imply that the annoying dog is stuffed in this box. I'm not sure what to do with that. Tired of facial recognition but want everyone to know who you are? Nothing works better than our faithful recreation of everybody's favorite frosted cereal box. Complete with fine and skin-crawling details created by our hard-working team of disgusting freaks. This one is messed up. Spam key candle, Spamton scented candle. So spam key makes me think of the keygen, and then Spamton is in quotes, and then sended is spelt wrong. There's just a lot going on with this one.
I'm actually trying to process that thing. And let me tell you, it hurts just to think about it. Great. This is something I just want to avoid now.
And then the scent itself is my ass. It's a bit of a mess in the best possible way. The Spamton candle.
Yep.
My ass.
Lowbrow humor.
Scientific name, my assiness. With
The best humor in the world, everyone.
Like any big shot, of course I have my own line of scented perfumes. The ladies and gentlemen will be gagging, for this olfactory experience is sure to turn heads and tails when you get thrown out the window for lighting it in the in-flight restroom. What could it possibly smell like? Glad you asked. That, my friend, is an industry secret that I will hopefully never know. My favorite prize out of any of them
Yeah, and then it was one now.
being well preserved in a Beauty and the Beast-like container just to make extra sure that it maintains its glorious potential. And by potential, I of course mean potassium. We have the Ralsei nurse
I'm still don't get why they decided to go and put in banana like that. But they do them, I guess. Oh, this one actually is alright. I can see the Rosé fans loving this one.
costume for plush, which very specifically in Chapter 2, there is an instance where we have the characters do a quick costume change, with Ralsei turning into a little nurse character. Let's be honest, folks. Fluff sells, and who has more fluffy, scringly appeal than everyone's favorite highly marketable that guy? Dress him up in this one-of-a-kind nurse costume, $9.99, and he will make your boo-boos go bye-bye. Buy now, and in our special deal, he will also make your babas go bobo, which I think is just making fun of the fact that he's a goat. Baba, like the noise a sheep or a goat would make, and
yeah.
maybe that second part's maybe a stretch, but the Baba I think is definitely the case. There is the Your Best Heart Locket. Engraved on this, Spamton still the best. And on the reverse side, 1997. Although the 1925, I don't really know what that means or how that ties in, if it does at all. And then inside, a picture of Spamton. It's the Your Best Heart Locket. Ever wish
That's debatable. I mean, you marked it, so I don't see how that's a good thing. The year on the back probably isn't too bad, but still. I don't know. This is probably like a gray area gift to get compared to some of the others.
And cuddle a little Spamton all day so you won't be alone in the garbage. For snack time, someone hitting on you and your boyfriend and wish you could show them a picture of your hotter boyfriend so no one will ever find you attractive again? This heart-shaped object is the thing for you. A truly unique concept, a commemorative locket between the two most important characters, me and my person who gives me money. There is the Spamton Mr.
Okay, the locket is more of a debatable thing. The the description itself, not so appealing, I'll admit. Very poor choice of words to use for a description. Am I saying it's bad? Yeah, I am. It's just really bad.
and Mrs. and Thruple Cutting Board. Mr. and Mrs. and Spamton established 1997. Now, there have been recurring references to anniversaries and anniversary gifts, which obviously makes sense in our real-world context. It is the first anniversary of Chapter 2 being released. However, the recurring use of rings, references to marriage, to divorce, this Mr. and Mrs., the Mr. and Mrs. Peepus, I'm beginning to think that Spamton was married. And that sometime along this trajectory of becoming a big shot, that marriage was ruined. Just a tiny bit extra bit of detail on his backstory that could inform so much. Is there a Mr. or Mrs. in your life? Have you ever seen one before? Then your worries are over. Spamton is here to save your marriage. This commemorative cutting board will help introduce your partner to a new and spicy stage in your relationship. Whether you are already married, looking to immediately divorce, or need to use this to propose. Not ready for the next stage yet? Just use it as a threat to say Spamton's gonna be your Mr. Player 3 if they don't cook more. As an added bonus, we will provide a red correctional marker, so if your relationship goes south of the border, just cross out the Mr. or Mrs. as needed. We have the Peepus Bath.
Okay, that one was disturbing. Seriously though, that was disturbing as heck. Why? Was it said like that? Well, it was disturbing to me, to be honest. Sounds like the person is a frickin' stalker, or very, very desperate. I don't know which is worse.
Rug. In the logo here, it's obviously the shape of a blue egg. I'm guessing that they kind of just took an existing weird mat that's shaped like, I don't know, a stone or something and wrote Peepus on it. So it's mostly blue and mostly egg-shaped, but kinda not really. Stepping out of the watering hole, but only a single toe got so delicious and moist. Spamton Industries is here with a unique Peepus bath rug. Made of 101% naturally organic Peepus fibers. There's only one, so hurry and get it now before it's too late. Hurry, there's still only one. No, they're multiplying. They're multiplying. Embroidered bathrobe and slippers from Spamton Spa. Spamton Spa, we have him edited with these little cucumber slices, a towel, and once again on the slippers. Nothing really to be seen there. Look your stylish best after a refreshing salad dip in the...
I don't know what to say about the Peepus. It's just... I don't know. But the concept of everything else involved, the Peepus is a little less of my concerns.
Burning acid also works well for coming out of a star private bathroom after getting swirlied in the commode or being pushed into the private pool by ungrateful swine. The fungible token making fun of NFTs. It makes sense that Spamton would be part of such a scam. I love that there's a monkey in the header here referencing the bored apes. A poster in which every face has again been edited to be Spamton's except for Chris's, which I find quite interesting.
Yeah, I could see the interest there. Why only Chris? Another mystery to figure out. Or maybe he knows what's up with Chris and knows not to do it.
We are proud to announce Spamton Fungible Token. It takes the form of a special physical inedible paper that only one person can own. That's right, and there's more. Possessing the holy object gives you sole ownership of it, meaning if you use its likeness in your own creative project, we will know exactly who you are when we need to sue the pants off of your sorry ass. New and unique bleeding edge technology will allow you to be Crocs compatible with all of your favorite games, such as putting it on the wall, darts, folding, and best of all, forgetting you own it. Now, here's where things spin off the rails a little bit. There's going to be a lot to share here. And so again, I'm going to separate it out slightly after the fact so that it has kind of a dedicated section. We had the Ask Spamton live Q&A with this little animated gif kind of making fun of like late night adult hotlines. Pretty on the nose, very funny, and obviously tying in the phone that has great significance to Spamton and his shop in Chapter 2. That's a really great use repurposing that iconography to make this joke, but still kind of rooting things in the actual game. And I should point out, this is completely removed from the Deltarune website sweepstakes archive. Like any accredited mode website, pointing
Really?
out the joke, but still kind of rooting things in the actual game. And I should point out, this is completely removed from the Deltarune website sweepstakes archive. Like any accredited motivational speaker.
That's actually really weird, to be honest. I remove it.
Constantly required to answer questions from worthless pieces of... I will be answering at least 5 questions selected from my loving audience to be presented on my social media, which would actually link us to the Fangamer Twitter, which had been taken over by Spamton for the duration of the sweepstakes. The questions will be chosen randomly and fairly, prioritizing the rarely heard voices of those that have the most followers to help me gain subscriber. Remember, I'm more likely to answer questions that don't challenge me in any way, are blatant praise, or are useless. The Peepus Big Shot Fantasy Ship Ring, which is kind of a joke about it being a championship, but like fantasy sports. The championship ring with 3 Peepus, Spamton, and written on the other side, G Spamton, 97, 19 to 97, rather than showing the year range, it is just 1997. It's a 3-peat ring, your 3rd championship in a row. And once again, we're getting more sports-based memorabilia, but I don't entirely know how to fold that in properly. So how about that Peepus? How about that sport of the Peepus? I know some of you kids...
Okay, that one's dumb. This one's dumb. It's just spamming out Peepus. just to either annoy or for some weird mysterious purpose.
Kids out there
One of the
are
most confusing
absolutely
characters, along with
entertainment.
Jibble.
So I have a deal that's sweet Sunday creme to any self-respecting ball nut. In this special deal, I will declare you the winner of the Peepus Championship. And you don't even have to prove a single thing. Go ahead, kid. Show off your big shot with this one-of-a-kind commemorative ring. Don't like it? Don't like it? Get hitched to a baseball, you snake. Which the baseballs are another thing that have had recurring significance of some sort that I don't really know. I've kind of just piece together the fact that it's a recurring piece of imagery, but I think we'll need the full game to properly understand why. I think it has to do with deaths, and considering that Sport itself commented on Noel's blog, maybe that is true? It's hard to tell what exactly is going on with that. There is the engraved wristwatch, which obviously the watch is an item to be used in-game, and one that ties in very much to that weird route where Chris can steal away the watch in the Dark World and have that affect the hometown. Nothing says you are a big shot like a premium luxury watch, antique from a itch and powerful itch. Rest assured, our merchandise is 100% authentic, faithful recreation of stolen goods. Need proof? There lies the name of the angel with the tattered wings.
What? That... What?
Singling out the angel,
I...
more important pieces of imagery.
I'm not gonna try it. I'm not gonna try.
Final form in Undertale, and the fact that Noelle would recurringly make these angel crafts for her father, and tying all that together, it's literally Noelle's name engraved on the back. The Spamton
Yeah,
3D
I remember that one.
celebrity photo cube, but instead of a celebrity, it's Benjamin Franklin. And interestingly,
I guess that makes sense.
Addresses Chris. Chris, look, I turned myself into a cube. Maybe that reference would make more sense if I read it like, Chris, look, I turned myself into a cube. Chris, a cube, I'm cube.
Yeah, I can see it. But yet, I don't believe it.
Cube Spamton! Is that a good Rick? I gave it one take. I turned myself into a 3D photo motivational glass cube, and now I'm frozen in there with some stupid famous genius I've never even heard of. I can't believe I'm trapped together in one room and the door won't open until they hurry now, blink, and you'll miss. Which I'm guessing is tied into the fact that Spamton was very much trapped in a room. Outstanding Growth Award, which, you know, would normally be for someone making some sort of self-improvement or becoming better at their schooling, testing higher at the end of the year than they did at the start, and here it's being used for Spamton because he literally makes himself bigger. Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. Benjamin Franklin and Spamton. Hot mamas in your area. Real wine glass 100%. And then the little icon for it, slightly different. Hot mamas in your area. Real wine glass 100% replica. Another faithful recreation, this time of everyone's favorite all-ages beverage choice. Just looking at it, your eyes can almost taste that smooth flavor of dye. Still fragrant with smoking hot ass from her royalties personal collection, it will only gaining value.
Is he saying he actually stole it from the Killer Queen? Dang. Spamton has a suicide wish, I swear. Wait. Is Spamton more powerful than the Queen? I mean, it would make sense. Maybe his Neo form is. Yeah, it's probably his Neo form that I'm thinking about.
When it becomes a special collector's item after I replace her now, As a special bonus, if you break glass
That's creepy as
in a
frick.
pharmacy, you can have unrestricted access to the hottest secondhand kiss from any dead pharaoh for 50 miles around. Now that's value. And there's the spilled acid down below and the queen's lipstick along the rim. I love the skeleton snow globe. What better way to profess your love to Spamton than a limited edition musical snow globe with everybody's favorite famous skeleton? And yes, the song is, of course, just that top 100 hit by the classics you've come to expect. That's why we can't legally show the image right now. That's why they're coming to kill me right now. They're coming to. And so obviously we're going to assume that this is sans, maybe papyrus, most likely sans in a snow globe. But instead, it is a very different famous skeleton. Users managed to find this image that appears to be this exact.
Oh. Shit, I would actually like that one. Damn it, I love The Night Before Christmas. Or The Nightmare Before Christmas. Damn it! Now I want one.
Snow globe just blurred a bunch. And obviously they wouldn't be able to show it because of Disney copyright issues if they were actually going to use it. I don't even know what the deal is.
That is actually very true. That'd be copyright slander, and Disney would sue.
With this prize, the official Among Us Twitter account kind of got in on the fun, joining the sweepstakes, and were announced to have actually won the prize, and then they came asking, "Here to collect my snow globe, thank you," and "Where's my snow globe?" So yeah, I just love seeing developers interact with that. It's especially fun for me when these are pairs of games that I have covered quite heavily on the channel before. Every single piece of Deltarune merch you can buy. I love that it's just a dump truck pouring things into an empty canyon. How did this get here? Real whirligigs? What are you guys doing? We're going to go double bankrupt if you guys keep eating too much fruitcake, which is incredible because we have recurring confirmations that these bracketed texts are being taken from fake ads, but occasionally from things we are familiar with. And for this one, it's directly from Noelle's blog. Stop.
That's some creepy stuff. But I'll admit, that is some solid merch. As long as it's not like some kind of fake thing, like it's a cardboard thing, or something like that. Then I guess it's alright. But knowing Spamton, it might be.
Don't win this, you'll take it all. You'll take everything I have. The Spamton engraved wedding ring. Love you. Show your devotion, your defecation to the one you love most with this commemorative ring. If you promise me your heart-shaped object.
That sounds like a cult. It literally sounds like a cult. No one can deny it sounds a bit like a cult. Even to a degree, it sounds like a cult.
I can promise you an honest man who will always be there to scream. It hurts. It hurts. What's yours is mine, and what's yours is mine. Don't like it? Don't like it? Then don't worry. Like all my commemorative rings, just slap it on any hoochie mama and they will be yours. Referring to the way that Noelle is seemingly controlled through the ring. You just need to change your name to Spamton. It's engraved. And engraved on the inside band of this frost ring, you plus Spamton. This is meant to.
That ring just ruined it. I mean, that mark just ruined it. Everything else looked okay, except for the engrave. That just ruined the whole ring. Dang it, Spamton. You ruined a good thing.
To be
Frick
the
you.
freeze ring that we see in game, which had the flavor text that it had a snow globe on it, so there's a weird linking of prizes there. The ring can only be equipped to Noelle, and only after she's killed enough enemies with ice shock during that weird route. So I think this prize has something quite interesting to say about control. The Spamton body pillow. Like any self-respecting big shot, I have an army of crazed fans who love me not just because of my massive fame, but also because of my massive ass. Have a long and refreshing sleep knowing that wanted criminals could be right next to you and your family. Let your unhealthy attachment to your favorite salesman fester. The more you use it, the more you'll realize night sweats and rashes may occur. Call a doctor immediately. I love that we see the behind part of the...
I am honestly disturbed just looking at this thing. I mean, my face is just frozen in shock and disgust? No. No, not disgust. It's awkward. I'm purely awkward in this one. What am I looking at?
pillow, and it does kind of look like it has his ass hanging out. Really, his legs
What
are so
the
short and his body's
fuck?
so long. His ass is surprisingly low on his body. And the Spamton's fate. Spamton, aren't you just sick of him? Why does he get all the attention? Why should he be so special? He wasn't any better than any of us. What do you think? Let's buy Spamton's silence permanently. Let's get him out of this place once and for all. Don't you think it's about time someone else got the spotlight? Or should he stay free? Let him live his lucky life. Encourage him. Be happy for him. After all, are we really any better? Spamton's fate is in our hands. I think this is meant to be the various Addisons talking amongst themselves. And it's just a plain black rectangle. I even played around with the brightnesses and contrasts. There doesn't seem to be anything in this. It's just titled Fate.png. Spamton G. Spamton Big Shot Auction House. Don't...
Dang. I guess in the end, Spamton had people that really care for him.
want free
I
prizes.
guess that makes sense, actually.
Want to show you're the big shot with the most premium luxury collector's item the world has ever seen? Well then, today's your day. Get out of those spacious pockets because there's only 2 winners taking home the ultimate prizes. And
Ultimate prize, huh?
all money goes to charity. This is the giant golden Birdley statue and the Mona Spamton. These ended up selling for $11,100 and $22,100. God, I wish I had that kind of money. It would be so dope to do these videos with the Mona Spamton behind me. And I don't want a print, I want the official. This is it.
Yeah, it sounds wonderful. Yeah.
Fellow adults, him, the ultimate wild prize, the golden bird with heaven's symbol inscribed into his ass. And on the backside of the statue is actually the Japanese character for heaven, spanning a tall and made of real yellow-bellied metal. This is a faithful, large-scale recreation of the best thing I ever found in the trash. As we know, Spamton literally spends a lot of time in the trash. I can't put a price on such a priceless object of sentimental value. Therefore, I will let you guys decide the price by spending as much money as possible. That's right, look. It's an online auction, baby. Get out your cyber skin wallets and give me the digits on the back right now. I can see you hesitating, making a guilty face. Well, don't worry. Turn that frown 360 degrees and walk closer, closer. All the money will go to the little guys. Like me. That's right. It's charity. So Harlan shake your wallet and hashtag Spamton Challenge for the kids. Harlan Shake making fun of the viral sensation, the Harlem Shake. There's a certificate of authenticity. It kind of doesn't seem like it has any jokes attached to it. It tells you how large it is, how much it weighs, that it's one of one, special care instructions. I don't really see any jokes or anything hidden in this. And interestingly, this golden statue weighs more than an Oscar. I just thought that was interesting and worth pointing out. I even went looking on the eBay page itself, but it seems to be made very legitimate. I don't think they wanted to layer a bunch of Easter eggs into that and risk having people think that it wasn't an actual prize. So yeah, I didn't find anything there. The Mona Spamton. The ultimate must-have merchandise for any Spamton lover's pizza is here. This is history's first fully authentic painting created without using digital assistance, but by actually using oil on canvas, which is kind of making fun of the fact that AI art has become so prevalent so recently. Each detail has been lovingly smothered in crude oil by...
It's cringy as heck. What am I looking at? It's just making me cringe and look away.
This priceless artisanal worthy of being in a museum, it's also worthy of being sold shamelessly to the highest bidder. Get out those pocketbooks now, and I know you have spacious pockets, so you'd better make them big. Again, same thing, a seemingly standard certificate of authenticity, and on the back side, it does appear to be signed by Toby. You can see at the base of the statue between Birdley's feet, it's also been signed by Toby. And finally...
Okay. With all that cringe out of the way, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button to support the channel, support the content, and all that other stuff. Be sure to hit the notification button to be notified immediately when a new video comes out. And if you have any video recommendations, leave it down in the comment section below. I'll react to it as soon as possible. With that said, I hope you all enjoy this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye.